man. What did I do? This is the second time as well. Howdy everybody, it's Sunday! Yay! That means it is time for Sunday Coffee, Guitars and Tones! This is the show where we just hang out at the end of the week and just enjoy talking about these things. Yeah! Have you seen the video yet? Have you seen the video yet? Have you seen the video yet? If you haven't, go check it out because, man, this guitar, we're just here to talk about this guitar today, so there's not going to be too much fluff or anything. I'm just going to have a sip of coffee and then, yeah, let's talk about this guitar because, yeah. Oh, that's nice. Alrighty, so I have my Charvel. This is my first ever Charvel, by the way. Yeah. You know, if you've not seen the video, then a very, very short story. I bought this because my friend Christian Metralier wrote a book. It's called Jackson Charvel Japan, The Untold Story. And it inspired a purchase. Yeah, I actually bought this from him. So he's very much an authority on like Jackson and Charvel guitars. And yeah, that's how this all came about, because of a book. I bought this because of a book. Books can be dangerous. They can lead to money being spent. Yes, yeah, man. What did I do? This is the second time as well. Anyways, I'm glad I bought it because this is an amazing guitar. Honestly, the neck on this guitar, wow, absolutely stunning. Honestly, it's like just wonderful, wonderful to play. I am playing this so much. And I'm so glad that I can actually play it on the channel now. And I can get it onto videos. I've had this for maybe 4 or 5 weeks. It did go for a refret, so it was away from here for about a week and a half, 2 weeks or something like that. Shout out to my buddy Dan Durnley, who did the refret. Dan is actually Eric Clapton's guitar tech. Yeah, he's worked with all sorts of people like the Police and also Jeff Beck, and yeah, he's a wonderful, wonderful guy. He lives like 10 minutes away from me, but yeah, shout out for him because he did an exceptional job with the frets. But the reason I thought I would do a show on this guitar after doing a whole video on this guitar is one of the comments actually caught my eye. Somebody actually said, hey, it's a fake, because check out the logo. You can see that it's been stuck on. And he was absolutely right about the logo, not about the fakeness. Let me explain. I'm going to put this down for a second. So, when Christian got this guitar, he bought it from Japan, by the way. So it was imported to him in France from Japan. He told me that the logo had been scratched off, and probably the person who owned it either didn't want it to say Charvel on it for whatever reason, just wanted it to be a generic guitar thing, or kind of wanted it to look a little bit more like Nuno's partscaster, which would make sense. He didn't have a logo on the headstock. It was just a partscaster, and he left it like that. One difference though, it had an ebony fretboard. That's the different thing about this. This obviously has a maple fretboard. I love maple fretboards. I really like the snappiness in the tone and stuff. So I don't mind it. So it actually came without a logo on the headstock. I knew that before purchasing the guitar. Christian was really straight with me about it, and he actually sent me a little bit of homework, which was he sent me a logo and he said, it's your job to put it in the right place. And he sent me a photo of it, so I put it in exactly the same place where the photo showed. But I did put the decal on there. But it is a real Charvel. This is not a fake Charvel. And you know what tells me that it's a real Charvel? Firstly, you know, an authority on Charvel Jackson guitars basically sold it to me. Yeah. If you see Christian's book, it's like 700 pages. He's done such deep research on Charvel Jackson guitars. And I trust this guy implicitly. He's one of my friends. He's a really close friend of mine. So, you know, if it was a dud, he would have basically messaged me and he would have said, dude, No, I'm not selling you this. And he was absolutely upfront about everything about the guitar. He had told me about the divots in the frets, and also the headstock logo was missing and stuff. But he said he did clean it up. There was a lot of cleanup to do on the guitar, but he checked it all over, and everything else was fine on it. And I was totally cool with that. He'd sent me photos and stuff, and, you know, I fell in love with this guitar, honestly. As soon as I saw it in the book, and then he sent me photos, it was like, take my money, take my money! Send me a guitar, man, because I don't have enough. Anyways, so when it arrived and I did the unboxing, which my Patreon supporters saw, actually, I did a little video for them, and shout out to my Patreon supporters. They are absolute angels. I love those guys because they support what I do, and I really appreciate it. I wanted to say thank you to them today as well. So they saw the unboxing, and they would have seen me pull out the guitar, and there was no logo on the headstock, but there was a couple of envelopes inside the packaging. In one of the envelopes there was the logo, and so I did put it on a little bit later because I wanted it to say Charvel. But that doesn't mean that this is a fake Charvel. Everything about it feels like an authentic guitar, and I'm drawing on my experience of playing guitar for 40 odd years now. It's been a little under 40 years that I've been playing, and you know, I've got quite a substantial guitar collection. It numbers over 50 now. So I would like to think that I know my guitars. I've played knockoff guitars. They don't feel like this at all. That's the first giveaway, right? The neck is incredible. I mean, this is a master-built neck. Honestly. It plays itself. The moment it turned up and I started playing this, I just knew that I'd actually made the right decision in saying to Christian, yes, please, when he said, would you like to buy this guitar? And I'm so glad I did, because this neck is just exceptional. Everything about it. The roll on the edge of the fretboard, the frets, the original frets were amazing. These are stainless steel frets. I kind of future-proofed it. And that was actually my buddy Ralph. He's one of my Patreons, actually. And hey, Ralph, how's it going? Shout out for him as well. He said, put stainless on there because it'll future-proof the guitar. And he was absolutely right. So thank you, buddy. I really do appreciate it. So there's stainless on here, but the original frets, they just felt fantastic. No sharp fret edges or anything like that. I don't know if extra work was done. I don't think it was, because when I looked at the fretboard originally and the edges, you couldn't see anything. And you just don't get that on knockoff guitars, especially considering that this guitar is from 1991. I remember seeing like knockoff Chinese guitars back then and some Japanese guitars back then, and the cheap ones did not feel like this. They did not look like this. They were baseball bat necks and kind of unplayable and etc., and there were all sorts of problems. But no, this is a proper Charvel neck on it as well. And the other thing is, it is a one-piece neck. It's a one-piece maple neck, quarter sawn. You can see the skunk stripe on the back. There is no join on the fretboard. That's the second giveaway about this. Knockoff guitar is not going to have like a one-piece neck on it. Often it's a two-piece because it's cheaper to manufacture and etc., many reasons why that happens. Then there's the patina on the actual guitar. This has been played and played and played. There are dings on it and all sorts of things, and there are rashes on the back, and you know, it's been properly played. It's probably been gigged quite a lot, this one actually. I can also see some wear just under the bridge pickup here and things, you know. So, well, it's an old guitar for sure. The other thing which I noticed immediately, right, when I got the guitar, when I play it acoustically, it's loud and everything vibrates. there's this kind of feedback loop between everything, and it is just incredible. It's really, really cool. And I know from my experience of building guitars over the years and, messing around with guitars and putting parts together and stuff like that, that when you get a guitar of this quality, where it rings out like this, that's something really, really special. It's not just, somebody got some parts and they stuck it all together and things like that. This has been properly made. And, I can feel it. It sounds awesome as well. I actually have it plugged into my Axe FX3 at the moment. I could play this thing all day long. Which brings me on to the next point. All right, the pickups. It has an original Bill Lawrence L500 in the bridge and a Seymour Duncan 59 in the neck. It's also got the Charvel bridge on it. And somebody had said, actually, the same guy who'd said that this was probably a fake, right? That the bridge, it didn't fit properly. He's absolutely right. It's a mismatch, but that's how these guitars came. They basically had these wings on the back of the tremolo, which were angled. It wasn't like a Floyd Rose where it was straight. I don't know why they did that. Probably because of Floyd Rose licensing and stuff like that. But whatever they did it for, they did it. So, the hardware is all really good. Jackson tuners as well. Right, who's going to go to this length on a knockoff guitar? An exceptional neck, exceptional tuners, exceptional pickups, exceptional bridge. It just wouldn't happen, and you can tell these things, when you do pick up a guitar which is a copy of something, you can feel it. Unless it's been made by an absolute master luthier. And then that begs the question, well, why would somebody do that? Because often knockoff guitars are built very, very cheaply and stuff. So that's why I have absolutely zero doubt that this is an original Charvel guitar. All of those little things, the tone, how it feels, the snappiness of it, everything, it's just an incredible guitar. It's a very, very simple guitar. And Christian said this to me, actually. He said, it's very, very simple and very understated, but man, it has a bite to it, right? He's absolutely right. And besides, I totally adore this guitar. I have been playing it a lot. I've actually been playing it a lot over the last 5 weeks. Just nobody's really seen me play it. The other thing that came to mind was this went for a refret, by somebody who's very, very experienced in working on guitars. And if there was something kind of a bit amiss with it, he would have probably told me, you sure this is original? So there you go. I'm not playing a fake guitar. I'm playing a real guitar. And it's not Nuno's guitar. Yeah. Because I personalized it. I put my J73 on there. Yeah. This is Jay's guitar now. Yeah. I think we should change the model designation on this to, J73-125 or whatever it was, from whatever it was. I think that would be a good thing, right? Yeah. But honestly, I have really, really enjoyed playing this guitar. I'm glad it's in my collection. I'm glad you're going to see it on the channel. Thank you so much again to Christian for sending me the book. It inspired this purchase, which was just totally awesome. And also letting me know that this guitar was coming in and selling it to me. I so appreciate it, brother. Honestly, cheers to you. I really, really do appreciate it. Shout out for my buddy Dan as well, who did the refret on this. I was a little bit worried about that, I must admit, because the frets on the original guitar were really nice, but the divots, man, they were like really deep. So yeah, I forgot to tell you about that. When I was actually doing vibrato and stuff, you know, the strings were just going, they were just choking out and all sorts of things. It had been so loved, this guitar. You know, whoever owned this previously, they played it to death and back. Yeah, the frets were that far gone. So when I took it to Dan, he looked at it and he was like, wow, this has been really, really played, you know. Understandably, because it's an exceptional instrument, you know. It basically just plays itself. So, you know, the first thing that I did before actually taking it for refret was I actually leveled the frets and I recrowned them. But the problem was, once I did that, they were really low. The action was phenomenal. Everything worked absolutely perfectly, and it's the best like level job that I've ever done. You know, I'm not blowing my own trumpet or anything, but honestly, it was a really, really good fret level and a recrown and polish on the frets. And I played it like that for a couple of weeks. But I'm glad I got this done, because these stainless steel frets, they're Jescar jumbo stainless steel frets. They're wonderful, and you know, they're higher, and I can't feel the fretboard under my fingers now, which I could once I'd leveled the frets and stuff. But there you go. I thought it'd be an interesting thing to talk about and give you some more details on this wonderful guitar of mine. Yep. So thank you to both of those guys. Christian for selling this to me, Dan for fixing the frets, and thank you guys as well for tuning in and watching the video. That video got so much love and I so appreciate it. The comment section just absolutely exploded, and thank you all for your amazing comments, and I love interacting with you guys all the time. So it was an exceptional week. Yeah, I got to show you this. I'm getting to have my coffee with you guys, and we had a fantastic conversation on the video, didn't we? And hopefully we will on this one as well. So there you go. I have taken up a lot of your time today, and I hope you enjoyed this. I so appreciate you guys hanging out with me every Sunday, and yeah, just having a cup of coffee with me. Have a wonderful rest of the day. A couple more videos coming this week, and you will enjoy them. Trust me. I've been recording today, actually, the track for next week's video. Sounds awesome. And yes, I did play this. Why wouldn't I, right? All right, guys and girls, have a wonderful rest of the day, and I'll see you with another one really soon. Bye for now.